Sup, about to head out here in just a minute. As you can see, got the pull-up bar up. I'm gonna go for a run, maybe record a bit more when I get back with my buddy Baz, because the fun part for me is I have to fix my radiator hose today, and I really wasn't kind of planning on that being a thing. You know, I really wasn't hoping to have to do that, but because life is random, I have to now go replace my radiator hose. So yeah, I'll probably do some of that. It'll be great. So that's my day. Did some grip strength training. My hand, I've noticed this, it's not my fingers, and as you can see, I've already tooled around a bit with the hoses. As I said, fuck, I forgot. Oops. Downside of getting old. My memory's pretty much gone. Can't remember where I was going with that. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna go get Baz. We're gonna try and fix my radiator hose, which has a quarter-inch split, half-inch split in it. Because if I could fix it by any other means, I absolutely would. But since I can't, I get to fix this the old-fashioned way. It'll be great. Just great. Yeah, the reason you don't hear shit from that way, and because I'm doing this and not in my normal setup, which is whoop, right there, woo, is because my wonderful husband has he's at work now. He got a job. He's working at Michael's, so I'm gonna pack all my shit and get to walking, because I'm gonna meet up with my buddy Baz, and he's gonna walk here because he won't have a car. It'll be fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I am Robert the Coroner Drap, your grease-covered coroner. As today I have successfully, with the assistance of my good friend Baz from Facebook, Bazseer, I have successfully changed the upper radiator hose on my vehicle. Now, the odd part was, I think that the way that it was constructed so as to be different. I think it was made to be different. Like, my radiator hose wasn't supposed to go where it went, but my uncle made it work. And now that I have a new hose that we've kind of just cobbled together, it's a lot cheaper. But I feel very accomplished having done so. Doing laundry. I was going to play Overwatch some more because I can't play Final Fantasy right now. We're in server maintenance, and thanks for that. And as many of you probably know, tonight they're releasing the new expansion called Stormblood. Now, they're changing a few things and making a few things look a little bit neater, but in the overall, in the grand scheme of things, I'm still going to be a black mage. I'm still going to rock the house. I'm still going to do what I do best, and that's DPS. Although I do have to talk kind of, you know, semi-briefly about the absolute shit show that happened last night. I was I was pissed at a level I haven't been in years. I was so mad steam was coming out of my ears. There was the last fight that you had to do for the Realm Reborn quest. You had to fight a dragon. Fine. I've been beating up on mofos the whole time I've been playing this game. Let's bring in a fucking dragon. Why not? Let's do this. So I do the skip through the yap as I normally do because I don't care about the story. I'm here to kick shit's ass. That's what I'm here for. I don't care what your motivations are. I know you're good guys, but get wrecked. I wanna be doing fighting things. I get there. And as a reasonable DPS would, on the first pass, I start out on the ads. And then I'm like, well, this isn't really getting us anywhere closer. I feel like I'm not in the right position maybe. I'm trying to feel the flow of the group as it pertains to the boss. Because even though I may rip hate and I may be top of the aggro list, I want to be the guy who's doing that, but because I'm doing my job right. And so I transitioned to the boss. And I was told by my husband that part of this was because we had a bad tank. The guy was a gladiator, and apparently that's like a starting class, and he never picked a job, so it's like you're not doing the job right. You're not tanking right. You need to tank right. Personally, on one hand, it's almost like that jack of all trades, master of none mentality. I thought to myself, I didn't say this to him. I thought about saying, who gives a fuck if he's a gladiator? If he's a bad tank, it doesn't matter if he's picked, you know, Dark Knight or Dragoon or whatever. It doesn't matter. If you have picked a class and you use that class the way it's supposed to be used with the most effective methods you can, it doesn't matter. I could still be a Thermitage. A Thermage. However you say it. Don't care. It could have worked, but what do I know? I'm just a noob. So the thing that pissed me off the most, I'd have to say, was standing directly in the boss target's circle. I'm standing here. I'm following along. As I get to the end, I maybe wait until I'm a little bit back and then I'll run up, and because he's moving so slow, I'll sit there and I'll scathe as I run forward to the front of the circle so that way I can pull it back. And as I'm sitting in the middle, target not in range. I'm targeting the boss monster, target not in range. I'm under his fucking dragon tits. Target not in range. What? This wants to piss me off. I don't get it. Now, my friend who was just over here playing Overwatch was saying I was getting bad lag. I might be. I could absolutely foresee that. You know, maybe playing Final Fantasy, you know, having my phone connected to the internet, having my phone connected to the Wi-Fi, and having it on YouTube whilst he was playing on Final Fantasy. Maybe too much, but you know, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't the lag. Maybe it was the fact that it just didn't want to register me kicking its ass. Because the second time we did it, because we all died, the second time we did it, motherfucker didn't even make it halfway. Boom. Dead. Because we had our friends step in and party up with us. Because we withdrew from that party, turned around, formed another party with our friends, and that became the one that got us to the finish line. So, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was the lag. What else to talk about? I am very, very happy and very, very thankful that I have the friends that I have. And again, I'm going to try and put together the video that I put together on my trip to AT&T Stadium in Dallas. But the thing that gets me is that I want to be able to do them all proud and talk to them all, because I know there are a great deal, many of my friends who probably need me to talk to them, need somebody to talk to, and just say hi, but I neglect. And I feel very bad about that. I really do. Because I know I'm just one person. I know I'm not the greatest person on the planet. Hell, I'm probably not even the greatest person in Texas. But I try to be a good person. I try to focus on the things that I can do to be the best person I can be, and hope that that's enough, you know. So if any of you guys who are my friends on Facebook make it over here to YouTube and watch this video, I want you to know that you can talk at me. I might be really shitty at responding, but I try to be as uplifting and positive as I possibly can be, because I realize that it's kind of a two-way street, in the sense that I try to do for others, so that way it comes back around for me. And so that way, in the future, when maybe I'm having a bad mental health day, or something goes wrong and I'm you know, just depressed, and I'm sad, or I'm stressed, it pays itself back. Because right now we're very lucky, and I hope, God do I hope, that the things that happen next happen in such a way as to give us the opportunity to maybe get back into an okay spot, get back into being all right. Because right now, truth is, things ain't all cherry pie. The one thing that scares me more than any obstacle that I will face on the Spartan race is not failing. Because I could be okay with failing. I could be okay with going out there and pushing my body to the absolute limits and pushing myself beyond what I've ever done before and coming up short. I understand that. A failure may not be an option, but it can be an outcome. I will not let fear of failure stop me from doing this. I won't, because I'm going to do it. I've just about committed. The only thing I have to do left is wait for next week when I'm supposed to be receiving an email from Spartan Race saying, hey, here's your volunteer code, so that way you can redeem it for a race of your choosing, either Spartan Sprint, Spartan Super, or Spartan Beast in the future. And then register for Dallas Beast, withdraw, use the withdrawal credit, turn around, pay for the difference in between the withdrawal credit value and the Ultra Beast, and pray it's not better than $200. The thing that scares me the most is giving up, being forced to give up. We are 4 months, less than, well no, 4 months, a little better than 4 months out from Spartan Ultra Beast. And I have some fun stuff. I do. Like Renaissance. I'm going to the Renaissance Festival. My husband and I are going to go celebrate our 1-year anniversary, wedding anniversary at the Texas Renaissance Festival where we got married. And I can't wait. I know that usually every year I go see Arthur Greenleaf Holmes, Iris and Rose, The Dead Bob Show, Fire Whip. No. This year I'm going to go see maybe Shiloh. He's this really big, I mean just this massive mountain of a man who apparently does beautiful Shakespearean soliloquies. And the Bavarian Bombshells, I'd like to see those guys. There's some other acts out there that I've been 3 years, we've been 4 years in a row, and I have not seen all there is to see because I keep seeing the same things. Staying in my little comfort zone. But not this year. And I know that going and doing those things is not going to be easy. Hell, I'm kind of behind on my training. I wanted to be able to run 20 miles by now. But I made 13.26 2 days ago. And today I maybe got in 3 or 4, if that. Because I walked from here to Baz's house. I hung out there for a little while, turned around, walked to AutoZone, walked home, got the hose, walked back to AutoZone, walked back home, and I installed it. And he walked home. So I got in a little bit of walking today, but I want to be able to say that pushing myself, pardon me, pushing myself to these extreme limits, I have come upon the best I could possibly do. And I think that the next step is to make a 14-mile course that will end here at the house, and then make it like Spartan Beast, where I've got a drop bin, and in that drop bin is maybe a fresh bag of water, some race fuels in there, anti-cramp stuff, maybe a change of clothes. Because here's the thing, while I firmly believe that I will be able to do this, and that once I calibrate for the race fuels that I'll be able to get right now, which, if I'm lucky, will be dark chocolate covered espresso beans. I found that the local Kroger's sells them by the pound, so I'm going to try and get some. Once I get a hold of that, I think what I'll try and do is I'll go for, 3 beans every mile. Eat them like M&Ms. Just pop, pop, pop. Done. And those are the 3 that I ate for that mile. And gradually build through. But I want to build it to where I can do like the beast. I can train like I'm running for the Ultra Beast, and that is run 30 miles, 27, 28 miles, because I run my big old crazy circuit, stop at the house, 3 minutes, a 3-minute stop without ceasing to move in a drop area. Basically, I've got water, food, drinks, just everything I need to take a minute outdoors, get going, back into it, and then when I'm done, when I finally finish that fucker, I hope the whole time is 7 hours. Because if I can finish 27 miles in 7 hours, A, wow. B, the race will be a bit more attainable, and I can kind of take a moment on each obstacle to do it. And I've said before, the only obstacles that I really feel like I'm going to have the hardest time with, the litter picker, broomstick with a big old nail on the end, spear throw. It's also tethered by a length of rope. It's about a 15, I want to say 15, 20 yard throw. The swim, because I can swim, I possess that ability. I know the mechanics. I've employed the skills before. You can't see it, but I'm giving the washer the finger because I don't want to stop this recording. I can't pause it. To swim because I don't like swimming. I'm not a fan of it, but I will do it. In this case, what I feel like I need to do is just block out everything else, tune out the whole world, turn around, and knuckle down and just do the obstacle and the rope climb. Right now, the top of the palm of my right hand still hurts. My left one's a little bit better. I don't know why. But the tops of the palms of my hands hurt because I've been, in my off days, I do grip strength training because I feel like everything else that I could do, everything else that needs to be done, the barbed wire crawl, the barbed wire crawl, the incline wall, the atlas carry, the bucket carry, the sandbag carry, the what do you call it? The trough. It's the metal bin without a lid. It's got a couple sandbags in it. You drag it all the way out to the end of its tether on rope, and then you pull it back. That, I can do it. No problem. No hesitation. The Hercules hoist, I can do that. I had a technique that is now banned. I don't know why it's banned, but it's banned now. I learned that at my last beast. That was an interesting call. I was like, because I always made sure to ask before I did it, because I feel like if you're going to do an obstacle course race, no matter what it is, if you have an idea on how to solve a problem, you should ask the volunteers or the officials there, like, hey, I'm going to do it like this. Will I get disqualified? Because better to do it, to ask and then not do it, than do it and get disqualified. And the last time I asked, it was like, because the way I would do it is I would just grab it, I'd get a good grip on it, turn around and walk away from it, and just drag it behind me until it hit the top, and then turn around and slowly walk it forward until it touched the ground. It was beautiful. But no, I can do that. I got that. No problem. The Z wall, the Z-shaped traverse wall. Not an easy one, but I can definitely do it. Definitely do it. I can't think of any other ones. The climbing walls, done. No problem. Done before, do it again. And please, watching this, do not mistake my confidence for bravado. I know each and every one of these obstacles will not be easy. I'd never said it'll be a cinch, it'll be a breeze. It's just, I got it. I know I can do it. I've done it before. I'll do it again. So, it's just those certain ones that, like the spear throw, I've only ever done it once. I've only successfully done it once. Oh, and another one that's starting to creep into my head, the rig, the climbing rig. I faced it once. Only once. And the only time I faced it, I realized I was a bit too tall and didn't have the upper body strength necessary to hold myself close to the thing to cross it. So I got on the bar. I think I got on the bar and my feet were still dragging the ground. And I was like, nah, I'll just do burpees. Because it was at the Beast and I was in an open heat. And I didn't care. But as much as I'd like to make friends out there, I also feel that I shouldn't. Just because whilst having the people there with me who are going through the same thing, who are going through that same heat, and experiencing it would be, you know, memorable. I'm just gonna stick to doing the Ultra Beast. I'm gonna stick to the course. Try and, you know, talk to some people. Encourage as I do, but I don't think I'm gonna be, oh hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. No. This is us versus the course. And I don't intend to let the course beat me. What else? Oh, other new things that I have obtained. The old Philips Go Gear Vibe MP3 player. That's what was playing Godsmack just a little while ago when I did the intro. I've recently put music on it, so I'm very, very happy with that. The only thing that I have a problem with and makes me want to, you know, tinker with it a bit is that the buttons are slightly unresponsive from, you know, kind of years of abuse that I've put it through. And bonus, I have this guy. I kind of want to take it apart because it doesn't work. I mean, I've plugged this thing in for a long time and it don't charge. It don't charge no more. So I'm thinking, yeah, fuck it. Take it apart, try and get into the guts, find the memory, maybe tool around and get a new power source for it, so that way I can power it, maybe turn it on, and then from there, whatever. I mean, the other one that I have is a perfectly functional one. All I want to do is just clean it up a little bit, make it back to form, back to normal. This one, I would fuck with just to see if I can make a new one. Make improvements, make modifications. But, so, Will, I know you're watching, bro. That's the one we're gonna mess up. It's gonna be fun. So yeah, no, I've got that one. We can practice soldering on that because I don't think it matters. It doesn't work, so can't mess it up. If it's already broke, you can't fuck it up. So, thank you for watching. I am Robert, the Coroner Drap. This has been the Coroner's Corner. And, I'll see you next time. Peace.